Shalom, 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 shalom. This is your brother Yael, Ezra Ben Levi, aka Tommy Kurt Todd. And first of all, before I get into this video, I just want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to the Holy One of Israel, to the God of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the Holy One of Israel, to our King, to our Master, to our Healer, to our God, to our true Redeemer, Yahweh, Yah, the true King of Kings and Lords of Lords. Hallelujah. Now, this video is about touching on something that I have spoke on it before, but this time I just want to kind of like target in on it's a part of this verse that I really want to target and bring attention to. And I will be coming from the book of Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 10. I'm going to read the complete verse. It's a small verse, but it's a part in it that I think if we could just really gravitate, if we could really just embrace it, I think it will be for our good. So without further ado, let's get into this verse. Ezra chapter 7, verse 10. I will be coming from the JPS. Hallelujah. For Ezra had dedicated himself to study the teachings of Yahweh, so as to observe it and to teach laws and rules to Israel. I'm going to read it one more time. For Ezra had dedicated himself to study the teachings of Yahweh, so as to observe it and to teach laws and rules to Israel. Hallelujah. Now, all of that is important. All of that carries much weight. But it is a part in it that I want to really bring your attention to. Because it's this part right here that makes everything else possible. It says this, for Ezra has dedicated himself to the study of the teachings of Yahweh. For Ezra had dedicated himself to study the teachings of Yahweh so as to observe it. So Ezra did not study the Torah to prove how much he knows, to prove that he could beat somebody in a debate, to show just how much knowledge he had. He studied the Torah. He dedicated himself to the study of it so that he could first apply it, that he will be found obeying it. And then secondary, it was to teach it to his people. If we can gravitate, if we can embrace this mindset that Ezra had, just picture where we will be as a people. But it starts with the individual until all of us can corporately gravitate to this. But we must be as Ezra. We must dedicate ourselves to the study of Yahweh's teachings, the Torah, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, the precepts of our King. And if we could dedicate ourselves to that for the sole purpose of obeying it, then will we make ourselves qualified teachers of others. That should be our goal, to study it, to learn, to know, so that we will be found applying it, that we will be found doing that which is acquired of us as a people. And when we could just get that right, then we will become qualified teachers. of it, because we have dedicated ourselves to studying it and doing it. And then we could be found to be teachers of it. And I feel that we could just get this right here. Because every time I read this, every time I look upon this, it encourages me, it challenges me, it it like gives me that push in the back that you got to go further, you got to do more. We have to study this thing and study it with the right motive. It's not about proving how much you know. It is about showing your dedication to this great God. It is about dedicating ourselves to knowing it, to learning it, so that we can do it. And that is what it's all about. It is about fearing Yahweh, fearing God, and keeping his commandments. And the best way that we could keep his commandments is by our studying it out properly, knowing what it is truly saying, so that we could be found truly doing that which is pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh. And that is all I wanted to share at this time. This is your brother Yael, Ezra Ben Levi, aka Tommy Kurt Todd. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel. Shalom, love, and blessings. Till next time.